Only well, this is a little bit random, but I'm here and waiting for someone to jump online. Okay, I'm just going to chat for a minute without the glasses. Okay, so I'm in a little place, literally middle of nowhere. It's called Moonie. It's about 100k north of Gundawindi, 100 something k's west of Dolby, and I'm middle of bumfuck nowhere. The bike's having issues. Here we got someone's online. Big GT fan. How you going, mate? Yeah, the bike's having a bit of issues. I thought it was a fuel problem, but I think it's going to turn out to be more like an ignition system. It runs some of the time, here and there. Oh, well, as you can see, I'm red-faced. Dan, mate. Yeah, well, she backfired when I first started her up this morning. Didn't pay much attention. Then did the U-bolt to go back and grab me tobacco, and she chugged a bit and foolhardy maybe. I just kept heading south. The problem seemed to go away and then come back, go away. Seemed to be pulling all right at 70 mile an hour without too much trouble. It was only down at low RPM that was causing the problem, and then the further south I got, the more erratic it started to be. Hang on. Yeah, mate. Double wild turkey on ice from the Moonie bar, and I walked it back to my motel room. So I'm stuck here in the middle of bumfuck, literally. Well, I'm not stuck. I drained the carby and put it back together, and it seemed to start and run a bit better. And then I got down the road about 70, and I just cracked that throttle and and got going again. As I took off, everyone said it sounded good. So it was suggested that it might have been like a frayed wire or something. So where the ignition module comes out under the nose cone and straps in there, there's a bit of a frayed wire there. I might pull it off in the morning, retape that. I'm undecided. Do I keep going south to Gundy, or do I try and nurse the bike back home? I'm not really sure. Bruce Beard, how you going, mate? So, yeah, I'm not sure. Tomorrow will hopefully be clear. I mean, I rode today on 1 hour's sleep. Really, I should have just turned around, gone home, and sorted the problem out. Drop into more, yeah, good on you, mate. I might as well stay in Boggabilla. Old brother Pete there always dared me to stay in Boggabilla the night, and I've always just ridden or driven straight through there. So anyway, I said I'm at the Moonie Motel. I've got a room for the night, $140. I didn't care, middle of nowhere. Grabbed the last room. Hey, Dex, how you going, mate? Oh, God, Western Australia might be out, mate. I might not make it there. I might not even make Victoria yet. I'm not really sure what to do, or tomorrow's another day. I do like the suggestions about frayed wires. I've had an ignition system go out on two of my 84 softies, and they were just all the way. There was no sort of running and not running. They were just hit and miss and basically pretty short. Where this runs, it'll still pull 70 mile an hour, no problem. But there is, it does have a different crackle to it. I pulled a plug. I never even brought a fucking plug spanner with me. So I borrowed some guy here, was parked up with a big toolbox. So I borrowed one of his ring spanners, pulled a plug, and it was not sooty black, but it was very black. So that indicates either it's running really, really rich, or it's not firing 100% and burning everything. Well, I'm sort of in a rush, mate. Bruce, yeah. Mike, yeah. I hope I get it figured soon. It's a flip the coin whether to keep going or keep heading south. I've made that mistake before of keep heading south and ended up in dire straits and literally stranded. Dolby's a good 100 plus Ks on a shitty ass road that's full of fucking roadworks. I don't know how I got so lost today. I was heading for Millmerran and ended up in goddamn Moonie. So I've gone 100 Ks out of my way already just to get here. Now, another option is maybe back to Tara. I'm not sure if Jimmy's still running the workshop there. If it's an existing ignition problem, there's not much that can be done. I'm hoping it's a contact wire somewhere. Hey, brother Ross, how you going, mate? the worst thing about traveling on your own, you are on your own. There's no one to feed off. There's no one to bounce off. There's no one to leave the bike and someone to stay while someone goes off and gets parts or something. I'm literally out here, middle of nowhere, on my fucking own. I might as well be in the Texas desert. I'm going to do a couple of tests in the morning. Like when the bike's idling, it sounds perfect. Like you wouldn't think there's anything wrong. You give it a rev, nothing's wrong. It's only when you get up down the road and you give it a fucking squirt. So maybe there is a bit of a short on the ignition wires coming out of the nose cone. So I did see one like sheath was a bit frayed, so I might pull that metal clip off tomorrow and retake that and see if that does anything. Hang on, got to check again. Rock in a hard place. Yeah, kind of, mate. Oh, nice ride. 200 Ks, well done. Yeah, it is stressful, mate. I should have turned around. I shouldn't have left home when I done that U-bolt to go and get me tobacco. When it first did that splutter, I should never have left home. I should have gone home and literally solved the problem. But I'm just I'm so keen to get down and see Brother Pete. It's important. And I thought, what's the old saying? It'll ride up with wear. Well, it worn out with wear. So I don't know how serious this problem is. I've got no way of testing the ignition on the side of the road. I can troubleshoot. Like tomorrow I'll start it and I'll start I'll grab the wires and start moving around where I think they might be making contact and try those things. Normally when the ignition system goes out in these bikes, they go, that's it. There's no sort of run, doesn't run. When they go out, they completely shit themselves. There's no second chance. So a lot of the times it was running sweet, and then a lot of the times it was like you can hear it's like something's not 100%. Yeah, I've got to keep it with my glasses on. Yeah, well, I'm just wondering if Jimmy still runs the auto shop out there at Tara. I'm good mates with Big Jim. He's not really big on Harleys, but and there's also Tara Tracy. She might be able to put me up, rent a room off her for a couple of days. And Tara's probably around 200K away, so it's still a fair haul. And between here, from here you go straight up to the Gums, and between here and the Gums, there's nothing in the roads, rough as guts. And from the Gums into Tara, same thing, rough as guts with nothing out there. It could be a bit of backtracking. I don't. Yeah. Well, there are people sitting out at the bar. I walked back from the bar. I thought, oh shit, might do a live feed to bring everyone up to date really quickly instead of waiting on a YouTube. If I do a YouTube in the morning and get on the bike and get going, no one really knows what's happening till late in the afternoon when I pull up either grab a room or I'm stranded on the side of the road. So I've always got RACQ. I can always ring RACQ, sit here for a day and wait for them to come collect me and take my bike home. That's always an option. It's one I don't want to use. I would like to keep going south. I'm going to troubleshoot a few wires in the morning. Like I said, I'll run the bike and just sort of, move wires around and see if I can pick like something different happening. If I can move wires around and something changes, then I can pinpoint it. It is, and the way it was mentioned a couple of times, that ticking through the my audio system coming into the YouTube, like tick, 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 it was like, yeah, you're dead right. I've never heard that sound before, and that is definitely a ignition problem. Yeah, mate, tomorrow is another day. Yeah, that could be it too, mate. That's what I said about rubbing the wires. There is a wire coming out from the nose cone that does look a bit frayed. I can't see any bare wires, but there's a metal clip that holds it into the onto the motor so it doesn't touch the exhaust. I can pull that off tomorrow, rewrap that in tape, check for broken and frayed wires. I'm not doing anything tonight. Like I said, I've only had an hour's sleep since yesterday. I'm feeling pretty frazzled and probably not thinking 100% straight and basically 100% stressed. But like I said, tomorrow's another day. I can get up in the morning, hopefully troubleshoot a few things. Gundy's about an hour and a bit, but there is water all over the road between here and Gundy. Oh God, I got lost today. I thought I was headed for Millmerran, and I come down this road, and this road veered off to the left. And I'm sure there wasn't a signpost. It was like a street sign. I thought it said Millmerran, but I paid no attention and kept going. And also ended up at a T intersection. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm out in the middle of what? Where? And then when I had and I saw Moonie, you're like, oh my God, here we go. I'm just like, I didn't want to be here. But you know what? I'm actually glad to be here in one way. It's quiet. There's no noise. And I do have time to sit and think. Okay. Eric, Yeah, Trev, a day riding's better than any shit day at work, 100%, mate. Yeah, mate, revived. That's exactly it. Revived myself and so forth. So, yeah, just having a couple of wild turkeys. Hopefully, I'll get some sleep tonight. I just want to hit the pillow and just fucking pass out. That's what I want to do. My face is so sunburned. The bandana, my headband award today, that saved me forehead, but I didn't wear the mask and my cheeks are like burning, fucking burning, mate. They're just fucking hot. I should have put a mask. I was okay until I got down as far as Dolby. I hadn't been sunburnt, and then from Dolby down here, that's when I got. And the humidity, oh my god, it was really nice riding in that shirt. I mean, that was like having aircon on. And the minute I pulled up and stopped, the sweat's just pouring off me. Hey, how cool was Jeff catching me there in Kingaroy, mate? He just rolled up and Hippie Trev, like, what the fuck? He said, yeah, Spotto, Hippie Trev, first one. So that was pretty fucking cool. Gave him a sticker. Yeah, he seemed like a really nice bloke. So that was cool. I really enjoyed that. Oh, fucking hell. Shout out from Dubai. Wow, far out, mate. That's incredible. Wow. Rob B. Grumpy's in the room. Okay. Dex, whatever you said's gone. Yeah, I wouldn't ride anything else. Look, the only time I ever rode full face is when I had the VF1000, and you couldn't ride that in an open face anyway because it just tear your fucking head off straight off. So first day I got that bike and I took it for a run down the road. I was like, okay, I need a full face. I only ride open face. I've ridden open face every bike I had, bar the VF1000. That had to be a full face. So, but yeah, that's when you're riding open face. That is the consequences. And like it was about 36 up to here today. The humidity's up around 90, 100%. Like I said, riding in that shirt was just absolutely wonderful. It was like it felt like 25 degrees on the bike. And the minute I stopped and pulled up for fuel, the sweat was just pouring off me. It was like I'm just going to fucking die here. So the humidity is up around 89%. I've looked at the bomb site. There's storms rolling into Bigoton late tonight and tomorrow. So even if I try and head home tomorrow, I'm going to get absolutely drenched. There's a cyclone up north that's heading south. From here down to right down through the guts of New South Wales, clear as a bell. Trouble is tomorrow's Saturday. It's weekend. It's the weekend tomorrow, so I've got limited time before I've got access to any shops or anything like that. Yeah, well, Tara Spar Apartments, Tracy's up the road. I don't know if she'd give me a discount. We've been mates for years, but and I said, Big Jim, he's got the. I don't know if Jim's still working the auto shop there. Mate, did you see that front camera? You cannot. When I got off the bike here and pulled the cameras off the bike, it was just splattered in bugs. And I got smashed by a bug about this big a couple of times. It's usually like smack. And I got hammered a few times. Could be just a plug. If you're talking about plug, not spark plugs, I did check a plug. They're fine, just black. It could be a loose wire in under there after being bounced around. Yeah, mate, it was actually sitting in the tyre on the back of the bike. I got home and I looked, and there it was, literally sitting inside the tyre on the back of the bike, and probably would have stayed there the whole way. It was nicely wedged in there, so that was cool. So, yes, got me tobacco. So, yeah, tomorrow's another day. Yeah, like I keep saying, troubleshoot in the morning, see if I can find anything obvious, like just idling the bike and moving wires around, like you touch and wiggle things. And if things start making a difference, then you can sort of isolate a problem there. I'm hoping it is a bit of a fray wire. Bill, yeah, don't know if I'm heading home tomorrow, mate. Got no idea. Like I said, tomorrow morning I want to get up and troubleshoot a few things in the morning. I will load the bike and head towards Gundy. But if I get 10 or 15 Ks down the road and I'm not liking what's happening, I'm going to do a U-bolt and I'm going to try and work my way back to either Tara, or I'm going to work my way, try and make my way back home. Yeah, Dex, mate. Rest up and focus. Get a good sleep tonight. That's the plan. That's why I'm having a few drinks tonight. Knock me out. Like I said, I'm so overstressed that, anxiety is a big deal, like a really big deal. No worries, DG fan. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks. What time, man? I don't even know how to pronounce that. I was heading to Victoria. I was heading down to see Brother Pete. So it was like a 5-day ride anyway. I normally used to do it in 2.5 days, and I made plans this trip to take it a lot slower. It's only going to be a lot slower now. So I was heading down to Victoria, and then I was going to spend a couple of months riding around Victoria, catching up with absolutely everyone. And then old mate Dex there, he was going to ride over from Perth, catch up with me, and the plan was for me to ride back with him to Perth, but everything is just unknown. My son's wedding in Perth. It's off at the moment, but he is popping out a baby in April. So, it would have been nice to get over there. I've got to get this. Look, I did a run down to Pete's Place and down to Vic 2 years ago. Bike never missed a beat, not a problem. And I rode up to Cute Jody's not that long ago, went all the way over Cute Jody's, come home, the bike didn't have a problem. Nothing was wrong. It sat for a week, like nothing touched it. There was no reason for anything to go wrong. And then got up this morning, started, and she did that big fucking backfire, which was like, that should have been a warning. And then when I lost my tobacco and did the U-bolt, come back home to grab the tobacco and did that, I was like, that should have been a warning. And a lot of people have picked up that ticking noise on the microphone. See, I just put that down to my microphones being what they are with the connections. And when someone said about the ignition doing that, I was like, holy shit, they're dead fucking right. So not a fuel problem. Definitely not a fuel problem. It's definitely got to be something with the ignition. Thanks, Bagnut. How you going, mate? Mate, if you've done a run on your VX 1300 to Adelaide, you won't have any problems at all. I'm riding a 94. I mean, the bike's been 100% raw. I mean, I've been flogging it to Bundy and back. I've been going to Maryborough and back. I did all that. I did the run up to Monto and back, and man, I was running it bloody hard. I was running pretty hard up to that Monto run, following those three guys on their 1400cc bikes. Today was the first time my bike's ever given any hint of a problem. So why now? And what's going on? Tomorrow hopefully I will find something. No worries, Bruce, mate. Catch you tomorrow, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Nice to have that. Nice to have this many people online already. I mean, I went over and I was sitting in the pub and I'm thinking, fuck, I'm going to go and do a live feed just to let everyone know that, okay, I'm alive. I've got a room for the night. I'm very comfy. There's a bar just over there. I was so exhausted and so wanting. I couldn't even eat. I ordered a kids' meal, a nugget and chips, and I could barely eat the nuggets and hand the chips back. So I haven't had that much to eat. I couldn't eat. I just couldn't fucking eat. I'm too stressed to eat. No worries, Bruce. Cheers, man. So I haven't had a decent feed. I'm just too wound up to even get into eating. Eating's just not the thing at the moment. I'd rather just have a few drinks and pass out. Oh man, both those drivers just pulled fucking straight out. That one, that was coming out the other side of Wandai. Yeah, the other side of Wandai. He just did a U-bolt. If I was driving a truck, mate, I would have just T-boned him and cleaned that motherfucker up. And that one coming out of Bam Bam, the same thing. He just pulled straight out in the road. He did not fucking look. So it's one of those so many actions. I don't need sat nav map. I know exactly where I'm going. So I don't need that. Yeah, Bill. Oh, yeah. But those drivers, yeah, Bill, mate. That's just fucking idiots. Yeah, boss, taking the day off, mate. Kicking back to a few. Yeah, mate. I wasn't expecting that. Rolled into Kingaroy, and this guy rolled up on his bike and went straight for me, like, And I said, like, do I know? And he says, every trip, and like, holy fucking shit, how cool is that? So he got a sticker straight away. How could I not give him a sticker? They're the reasons bikes get fucking knocked out. I've been riding long enough to know what these people do. You can see them. You're just like, this idiot ain't fucking stopping. You can tell. Same as I had to cut about 4 or 5 today. I mean, I've got so much footage, like middle of nowhere footage. I mean, the video ended up being so long anyway. I've lost what I was saying, but there's so many idiots out there, it's just fucking crazy. Yeah, I know you Asperger's, mate. Absolutely do. Have you made any more videos yet, Bill? I haven't seen anything come through yet. But yeah, fucking idiots, mate. Like, those two today, if that had been a truck heading for them, they would have just been slam dunk and taken out of the face of the earth. So And like I said, I've been riding for a long enough time. You can, you know, that's what I was saying about this guy today. I was riding, I'm like, what's this guy doing? I'm sure I bet this guy in front's going to do a right-hand turn. There was no indicators. Towing a trail, there's no indicators on his ute or his trail, and just bang, did a right-hand turn right in front of me. I was like, yeah, I knew you were going to do that. You could just read them. So when you ride long enough, you can actually read what the idiots in front are doing. And, you know, like I've come down roads where people are facing stop signs on my left or my right, and you're riding, you just look like these people aren't going to stop. So you're on the brake to someone, and sure enough, bang, they go straight through that fucking intersection. So you learn to read what other people are doing on a bike, otherwise you will not stay alive. So thanks, Mick. Thank you very much. Actually, the shocks were good. They were nice and bouncy. It's probably the most comfortable ride I've had on the bike since. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dex. Plenty of clowns out there. Yeah, like I keep saying, tomorrow's another day. Do a bit of troubleshooting. If I'm really, really not confident, well, I'm basically going to load the bike. Stinky pink, hey all. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Victorian drivers are a shitload better than Queensland drivers. I'll fucking give you that for sure. So, yeah, like I said, tomorrow, just do a quick troubleshoot. I'm gonna load the bike and head to Gundy. I'll give myself at least 15, 20 Ks down the road before I make a decision to whether to turn around and head back the other way or whether to keep going. It's Saturday morning. There ain't going to be no shops or anything open. It's all just fucking hit and miss. Roadworks, mate. I went through so much roadworks, and when I got lost and ended up on the Moonie Road, between the 30 Ks from where I ended up on the Moonie Road down to here, there was about 15 lots of roadworks. So yeah, heaps of fucking roadworks. Clutch is great, mate. Bag it, bomb, hit that fucking power. She goes. That clutch is fine. So there's no problem there. Definitely an electrical problem, and hopefully, I keep saying, hopefully I can get that troubleshooted tomorrow. Hopefully, it's all like hit and miss at the moment. But I've had ignition systems go out twice before. I've actually had to go out more than that. One of my other bikes dropped the earth lead and blew a $400 twin tech ignition system, just banged it, fucking wiped it straight out. I had 284s that had original ignition systems setups in them, and both of them crapped themselves after hitting wet weather. And it's like, there's no run, go, not go. They just. And I rode a bike like that for about 200 fucking miles to get that home, and she made it home barely. Where my bike and mum, she's pulling 70 mile an hour, pulling 90 mile an hour. I hit 90 mile an hour today, just like, I'm going to open this motherfucker up, see what's going on. She was pulling 90 mile an hour today. I sat on 70 mile an hour 90% of the time, up to 80 a few times. It's only when I get down to around 60 mile an hour and a bit less, and I open her up, she's a bit of a stutter there. But she was hammering along at 70 mile an hour all day. So, if the ignition system is gone, there's just a fault there that I've got to find the fault. And like I said, I drained the carby. What I probably should, well, if the plugs were black, she's not starving for fuel. I thought I might have pulled a plug and found like a really white plug, like running super lean. Well, it wasn't running super lean; she was black. So it's getting plenty of fuel. I thought there might have been a main jet. And the beauty thing about the HS 45 or 42 McCuneys, you can undo that screw out the bottom, and there's your main jet right there. What I should have done was pull the main jet out and blown the jet out, thrown it back in, but I was just too fucking knackered this afternoon. So, and the fact that ticking was coming through on the audio definitely signifies ignition. Could it be a coil? I doubt it. The bike's running too good to be. The bike's running too good to be a coil. No points, mate. Bagging up. No points. She's electronic ignition. So that's mean when yeah, you're right, Rob. That ticking gives it away. But it's not all the time. It's only at certain times, which means maybe there's a wire touch. And so, I mean, if I had points, fuck, that would have been dead simple. File the points, keep going again. Electronic ignitions, when they shoot themselves, that's it. They just go out. They don't come good and go bad. They don't come good and go bad. They just wipe themselves out completely. So, but there could be a loose wire, a frayed wire, or a shorting wire in there, and that's what I'm going to go looking for tomorrow morning. So there is a good chance I can keep going, but like I said, I'm going to get up and troubleshoot in the morning, start the bike running, and just wiggle all the wires. Well, there's only one set of wires to wiggle. The wires that come out of the nose cone, There is a plug inside the motor behind the head on the back pot, but I couldn't get in there to check it this afternoon because it was just too fucking hot. So I want to check that plug, make sure that's rejoined, check my other wire joins, and get into doing that. So, Bill. Grampians, nice spot, beautiful. No corroded terminals, mate. All the terminals are great, absolutely perfect. So I think someone's on the money with frayed terminals or something like that. I think someone's there. So if I can find that tomorrow, I'm back on the road and I'm running. So the bike's still running. Like I said, it's pulling 70 mile an hour. I was doing 70 mile an hour all day minimum. Coming down that road, coming out of Cecil Plains, where I thought I was going into Mill Merritt. Oh my God, that road was so rough. Hey, how you going? UFO with the biggest, longest fucking name I've ever seen. I did pull a plug lead today, and everything looked good like that. Yeah, that could be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem, but there could be a problem. There's no way of even getting spark leads out here. I couldn't even get secondhand leads out here to do that sort of test. Electricals, that's why I don't have a modern car. When they start having problems like ECMs going out and all that sort of stuff, where do you start? If you haven't got a scan tool and all that shit, where do you start? Harleys are very simple. There's not really much to go wrong. And as I said a couple of times already, if those ignition modules go out, they just fucking go out. There is no second chance for those things. They just shit themselves and they run like crap. Well, like I said, my bike pulling 70 mile an hour all day. She was running hard all fucking day. So there's a fault there, and hopefully it's only a minor fault, and I can find it tomorrow, and that would be really good because I really need to get on my way. Rob B, Stephen Greer rocks. I don't know who Stephen Greer is, so no idea, mate. So, yeah, well, this is the first live stream I've done since learning. So, enjoy your Asperger's, mate. It's got to be better than my life sometimes, I tell you. Fuck, I wish I could smoke in here. I'm hanging for a ciggy right now, I tell you, but I can't smoke in the room, and I'm not going to. Can't be bothered with UF titles, mate. I can't be bothered with any of that stuff right now. Mate, why do you have such a long fucking name? UFO, Dr. Greer, externals, hoax, aliens, attack. That's a hell of a thing. I've got my Trumpy jacket that I bought really cheap ages ago on the back of the bike. I'm riding without a jacket. I'm just riding in that nice cheesecloth top and me vest. But that vest is starting to disintegrate up here on the left hand, the shoulder here. This whole thing I think that's just about to rip apart. I need a patch for it. No worries, Paul. Life choices. Glad the missus has come along. Yeah, mate. I watch a lot of Redacted. I watch a lot of Redacted news and stuff like that. I just haven't got I'm just not going on the UFO trip right now. There's too many other things going on in my life. I've delved into it before. I can't think of the guy's name. Graham Hancock. Now he's he goes back on all the methylical structures that says the pyramids. The Egyptians didn't build the fucking pyramids, and they sure as shit didn't build the Sphinx. So, but anyway, I'll leave that one there. Mate, I'm heading through Echuca. Yeah, Kevin Wall, mate, I was heading through Echuca, heading out to my mate's place, the other side of Echuca. I go down through, I turn off out the other side of Narandra, Geraldary, come down through Narandra, Geraldary, and then out through Deniliquin, through Echuca, and then out the other side and off to my mate's place. So, yeah, I was planning on coming through Echuca, and if my mate Pete didn't have accommodation, I was actually going to grab a motel in Echuca. So, yeah, definitely going through Echuca if I get down there. I always come into Victoria through Echuca. I've done it every time. I've been doing it for 13 years. I never not come down through Echuca. Pete, my brother Pete, down in Midi, first port of call every time. He's the first person I go and see before anyone else in Victoria. He's my best mate. He's my brother, and he's the guy I come and see first, hang with him for a week, and then I just go and visit the rest of Victoria. And then he's the last person I see before I leave and head out. I saw something on YouTube about the Deniliquin Car Museum in Echuca being closed or being sold off. Do you know about that? I thought they were talking about the one in Trafalgar or Yarragon. Trafalgar's got a car museum, but I was watching a YouTube. No, I saw a notice somewhere come up that the Echuca car museum, which might be the Deniliquin one, was selling off all their stock and closing. Oh, yeah, there you go. Thanks. It's been sold off. Absolutely. His travel. Oh, you guys are funny. I fucking love you guys. You're absolutely great. Mick, I'm not sure which one you're talking about, mate. I'm a bit lost in conversation right now. I'm having trouble keeping up with all the comments. It was good timing. Just finished watched the last vid and saw the live stream. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm having trouble keeping up. Absolutely. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I said I was sitting over in the bar, over in the Moonie pub there, which Moonie is just a petrol station in the middle of bumfuck. Nowhere. You're 100 Ks minimum from everything. There's nothing here, just a petrol station in the middle of nowhere, but they actually have a licensed bar here. So I don't even know what time they shut. They probably run almost 24 hours a day. And I'll probably end the live stream and go back and get another couple before I pass out tonight. So, yeah, Mick, good. I'm glad you're going to that. So, look, it was actually really interesting that people commented on that video telling me about the ignition being the problem because they hear that. See, when I'm riding and videoing, excuse me, when I'm riding and videoing, I don't hear any of those sounds. It's not till I get it onto the laptop and I go through my editing and finally watch the video all the way through, I hear that ticking. So, there was no way I had any chance of actually picking up what was going on until I actually got here into the motel tonight or this afternoon and did all that. And then all you guys started making comments. That's an ignition problem right there. So I couldn't hear that through the cameras. Just record. I don't have any sound coming into me off the recording, so I don't know. Like sometimes my audio goes out. I don't have a clue until I actually load the video up, and then I find out that, oh shit, I've just lost all my audio. So, but there, you're dead right, you guys. It's 100% dead accurate. That tick noise that was coming through, 100% ignition. No way of denying it. So I can actually rule out fuel, which is a really good thing in one way. I don't want it to be ignition, but ignition is actually one of the few things you can't fix on the side of the road. There's like, if that goes out, you cannot fix electronic ignition on the side of the road. You are dead in the fucking water. If you had points, fucking piece of piss, change the condenser, file the points down, you're up and running again. But if you've got an electronic ignition, there's nothing can be done on the side of the road. You just can't do anything except limp your bike home. And I've done that twice. Excuse me. 284 softies, and both of them blew the original ignition systems, and they were just all the way home. So anyway, it's a deal. Yeah, mate, I'm just north. If I actually make it down to Vic, to Brother Peach, I'm just north of Bendigo. I've got a spare tyre for the front on the back of the bike. Well, I've got a spare tyre. I've got a brand new tyre on the back of strapped to the bike for the front, and I will be getting that fitted down in Bendigo. And probably if I want some alcohols when I get to Peach, I'll probably go down to Bendigo and get some alcohols. No, mate, definitely not a non-resistor plugs feeding back your microphone. I've been using these microphones for 2.5 years now. And I've never had that tick before. This is the first time. And when I first started the bike, she went boom, massive backfire. Bug run around. I thought it was a cockroach. So that was the first. That should have been my first. Look, I was so tired when I got on the bike this morning. I wasn't taking notice of fucking anything. That backfire should have been the first warning sign. Then when I did the U-turn to go back to find the tobacco that I thought I'd lost, when that started breaking down there, that should have been the second red flag. And when I got down to Bam Bam, and that guy turned in front of me, and I went to go screaming past him. And actually, it's really funny. When I cracked that throttle to go past that first dickhead who pulled out in front of me, and you could hear that tick, that ticking noise on the microphone, the bike was actually breaking down at that time. So ignition, it has to be ignition. It can't be anything else. Any room with a flat screen TV is a worry. I haven't even turned it on, mate. Haven't turned it on. I can't get Triple J on the digital radio anymore. For whatever reason, Triple J no longer works on digital TVs, which really pisses me off because I miss my Triple J. I actually asked around if someone could sell me a battery powered tranny, gender neutral radio, I should say. I was actually, before I left Biggerton, I was looking for a gender neutral AM FM battery powered radio so I could have Triple J wherever I go, but no one could sell me one. So you used to be able to roll into the motel, shove the telly on, go through to the digital radios, and boom, Triple J was there. Well, every motel I've stayed in now no longer has Triple J on their TV. So I'm not fucking watching that, mate. I don't watch free-to-air TV. I can't stand the shit, can't stand the ads. The only TV I watch is Netflix because there's no fucking ads. Anyway, I'm not staying on for much longer, guys. This was just literally a full-on catch-up to let you know where I am, what's going on. And thank you guys, for your help, for pinpointing what was wrong with the bike. In the back of my mind, I had that thought that, fucking ignition, can't be ignition. No, ignition doesn't do this. And I believe you guys are 100% fucking right. It's definitely ignition. And I should have just turned around and gone home. But I just wanted to get on the road. I just wanted to get going. And like I said, I'm of the theory it'll ride up with wear. Yeah, well, it sort of started breaking down with wear, didn't it? So I actually pulled, hang on, I might get my camera, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, okay, good on you, Bill. I got these naughty sticks. Just shitty old fucking tobacco. I'd kill for a cigar right now. Believe me, I would kill for a cigar right now. Absolutely. So, yeah, I really appreciate, this is what I love about YouTube, It's like a live workshop when you don't know what's going on and people do know what's going on. Like Christian Cleary that helped me with the boat. Man, if it wasn't for Christian Cleary, that boat wouldn't be back on the road right now. The amount of help he gave me was absolutely wonderful. And it all come from you guys being on YouTube. Like, you guys are fucking fantastic. I'm so glad you're here. I really, really appreciate it. And it makes making videos worthwhile. You guys seem to like it. I like making the videos, and I like putting the effort in doing it. And the fact that people actually enjoy watching them, well, that's just a bonus. And who was that guy the other day said, big handlebars look fucking stupid. Well, like, do you think I fucking care, mate? I love my big handlebars. So there you go. Yeah, mate, Joe B. Yeah, look, that's exactly Rob B's onto it. And I think he's 100% right. So, like I said, I'm going to troubleshoot in the morning. And I don't think it's a major fault. I think it's just a fault. And I think I might be able to solve it here in the middle of fucking bumfuck. Kevin, mate, if I'm going through a trigger, mate, I'm happy. Fucking say good day, hand you a sticker and all that. Yeah, me too, Bill. Absolutely, mate. And yeah, just the fact that Jeff rolled into Kingaroy this morning like that, that was amazing. So, yes, hang on, let me get this right. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Rob B, 100% onto it. A couple of people said the same thing, but Rob B, absolutely 100%. When he said that, I was like, oh no, I don't want to hear that. No, don't want to hear it. No, I'm going for the fuel first. And yeah, he's spot on. Has to be. That's the good thing about the microphone. I remember doing things on the boat, and when I was leaning over the boat and the motor was running, you could hear that tick coming through the microphone. So, yeah, Rob B was 100% right. So he's put me on the right track. Frayed wire, shorting wire, not enough to short the whole bike out, but something's touching somewhere. So I'm going to go through it first thing in the morning, and I'm going to rectify the problem and keep going south. That's what I really want to do. Swiss Army knife. Never leave home without it. I've had a Swiss Army knife for about 35 years now, and I pay at least $70-$80 for my Swiss Army knives, and I would never leave home without it. Oh, and Paul, riding on Ruby Paul, he's not on. I'm carrying his Zippo. Riding on Ruby Paul sent me this for Christmas from America. So that's my new Zippo. My old brass one's gone, and this is the Riding on Ruby Paul Zippo that he sent me, and it works like a fucking treat. Boom, boom, boom. Never leave home without my Zippo, whether I'm smoking or not, and I never leave home without my Swiss Army knife. Mate, if my push rod lock's not to loose, there'd be a rattle. The motor's clean. The motor's sweet as. That's a fully rebuilt motor. When I bought that motor off Darren Cross, it was a freshly rebuilt raffle bike that someone just cashed in with a fully rebuilt motor. I've done 15, 20,000 miles on that motor. That is the motor's not a problem. The motor is not the problem. There's not that motor is sweet. She's tight. She's 100%. And I don't even think I used any oil today. I used oil on the big trip up to Monton back because I was screaming along at fucking 90 mile an hour to try and keep up with them Zuki boys. But the motor, rule the motor out, not a problem. We can rule the fuel out. It's 100% electrical, and the microphones gave that away. And good on Rob B for sorting that out for us. So I've just got to find where that problem is. Mate, I've got a collection of Zippos. I found a shitload of them at the tip, would you believe? My favourite Zippo I actually found in the mud. It was brass and hand engraved, and that's been my Zippo for the last 15 years. So now that Riding on Ruby Paul, check him out if anyone wants to. Riding on Ruby Paul over in the States there. Well, he sent me that lighter, and I got that just after New Year's, and I'm carrying it with me now, and I love it. Ha! Well, there you go. Maybe you should drink and fucking swear if you leave your smokes at the pub, mate. How do you have a Zippo on your vest? I don't know how to do that. I've carried. I'm sorry. My knife. How do you have a knife on your vest? I'm starting to lose it here. I'm getting tired. The alcohol's kicking in. I think I might have to wrap this up pretty soon. So, actually, I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon. I've got a watered down wild turkey, and I'm going back to the bar for a few more, and I need to step out and have a few ciggies. So, anyway, Worlds, maybe I'll do a live feed in the morning. Maybe I'll do a live feed in the morning before I take off, just to let you know if I've found the problem or sorted the problem. And if you don't actually catch the live feed, you can always just go to my YouTube homepage, wherever it is, where you've got videos, shorts, and live feeds, and you can just click on there and catch up. So, anyway, well, I'm really going to end it here. I am feeling a bit knackered. My concentration is definitely going. I need a fucking shower because I stink really bad. No one at the pub wanted to sit next to me. Righty, well, I'm going to end it here. So, anyway, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all your help today. It gives me something to look at first in the morning, and it does give me hope that I can actually get this sorted and get back on the road. And if I really don't think I'm going to make it, then I will turn tail and head home, unfortunately, until I get this sorted. Bag, no worries, mate. Thank you. Thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Excuse me. Really appreciate it. Love having you all on board. Stay safe, Wells. Keep your knees in the breeze. And I will catch you later. Have a good night. Later. Bye.